Hi, I'm back. Yeah, I know it's been way too long. This feels so good and not at all weird. No, that's not true. I'm definitely lying. I'm quite nervous, frankly. It's been 5 months since my last video. And I just want to start by saying that I am honestly sorry because I was getting comments on my previous videos to come up with new videos. So while I appreciated the engagement, I swear I had nothing to say at the time. I was feeling very trapped and very blocked creatively because I was in a very weird headspace in my life. But now I am ready. And that's why I'm here. When I started this channel, it came from this need to regain control over my voice, regain control over my life. Because I was working with a corporate law firm at the time, and I just felt like my life was slipping out of my hands. I felt like I had no control over my own truth. I had no control over my own opinions. I swear I didn't know how to deal with it, considering everything looked so good on paper. Like I was making a decent amount of money. I had a comfortable life. I was financially stable. And yet, deep down, I was not happy. I was not fulfilled. Especially, it felt like I was hiding behind a desk. I was hidden from plain sight. And I just wanted to be seen. I I felt like I wanted to show myself. I felt like I had so much potential and none of it was being realized at the time. So there came a point in time where I started to feel physically suffocated, and eventually after waging these battles in my head with my own self, I decided to walk away from that job, which is a story most of us know if you have seen episode 1 of this channel and you've stuck since then with me. But then, what started out as a way to sort of regain control over my life and to sort of have a voice eventually became a game of numbers that I was playing relentlessly in my head. My subconscious mind at the time, something that I didn't realize, was controlling me in a way where I was constantly operating out of fear. I mean, I had quit my job. Okay. I was not making the amount of money that I was making when I was working. And I just felt like I had done this huge thing publicly. I had made this announcement to everybody in the world on my socials and everywhere else. And everybody, in fact, in my family also knew about it, that I had decided to completely walk away from a well-paying law firm job. And because I had made this huge announcement, I just felt this internal pressure that I needed to prove that my decision was right to everybody who was sort of watching. And this did not mean that, I was questioning my own decision at any point in time, because I arrived at the decision after like a lot of thought. I literally weighed down all of the pros and cons before I actually took that step. So I knew that it was the right decision for me. But somehow I was constantly, relentlessly trying to perform by chasing that external validation and approval from everybody, because I thought everybody was watching every step that I was taking. And I needed to also sort of convince everybody that this was the right decision for me. So I was operating out of fear. And even though I had walked away from that old structure, I had left that life behind physically, my mind was sort of still functioning in the old paradigm, which was crazy. And I swear I did not even realize it for like almost 4 months into the channel. I know that this was because I come from a family where status and money, they have always been very, very important. I have grown up learning that self-worth is always sort of measured by, what looks good on paper, how much money you make, how prestigious a certain job is, what other people think of you, your achievements, your accolades, stuff like that. So while intellectually I had obviously figured out that that is not all that matters in the world, and that's why I decided to walk away, I did not realize, like I said, that my mind still belonged to that place. Like it hadn't adapted to this new reality. It did not know how to sort of function in this space in between, in this void that I was sort of trying to transit through. Even though I started the channel with literally the best of intentions, okay, I had decided that I was genuinely going to put my everything into building this thing that genuinely mattered to me. If you see all of my previous videos, I've really spoken about things that not only personally matter to me, but I know that these videos are going to help other people. And the engagement showed that as well. So I did put a lot of thought and like a lot of effort into, coming up with this entire idea and the plan as to how did I want to go about the official trailer that I launched, and then the official introduction video that I did. And then I, released the first episode of the channel. Despite all of that hard work, it eventually became a game of numbers. And I was constantly like watching how many subscribers I had, how many subscribers I was getting. With each video that I put out, like I was like doing this math in my head. I was calculating, okay, this video got me 2 subscribers. This video got me 1 subscriber. So it was driving me insane because I started to attach my worth again to this new thing. And it was very similar to what I had done previously as a lawyer. Earlier when I was practicing as a lawyer, my identity was all about me being a lawyer. I never really segregated the two, me as a person and me as a lawyer. And then eventually, when I did roll out this channel, did roll out this podcast, I did the same thing because my mind was conditioned to believe that my self-worth is always supposed to be attached to my accolades, to my achievements. And yeah, I mean, I was not doing it for myself anymore. I was doing it for external validation. All of this while I was genuinely suffering physically. So literally the very night of my last day at work, I was supposed to go back home, get dressed because I had plans with my girlfriends to, just go out into the night and paint the town red, celebrate my freedom. Another one of my friends, she had also quit her then law firm job. So we just decided that we were just going to do our thing. As I was just headed back home, I literally out of nowhere like fell sick. I got a fever, like a whopping 103 degree. And then I was in bed for the next 21 days, which was insane, And then literally in no time, I think within a month of that, like I had recovered. And then I shot the official trailer. I shot the official introduction video after I recovered. While that happened, within a month of this entire series of events, I was diagnosed with a cough variant asthma, which made matters worse. And then at the same time, I was also battling this internal exhaustion. Like I knew that it was a product of the burnout, but I couldn't understand it at the time because I thought, okay, fine. Like, let me just I'll rest it out. I'll rest as much as possible. I'm not going to unnecessarily push myself. So I did try to rest as much as I could, but it was just not going away. Like it really took a lot of time. So I fell sick in August. Then I was still sick in September. I was still sick in October. And it was just not going away. One thing after the other kept happening. And then again, I had like a second dental surgery right after I had my first surgery, like 2 months earlier. All of this, frankly drove me insane because I was trying to really, work on this channel. And I enjoyed doing it. I'm not going to lie. It was so much fun. It was just so fulfilling to set up my home studio, out in the living room, do the entire thing on my couch. And I did it all too well. I put in those efforts and I did it the way that I wanted to do. And that's where I would shoot my video back at my home in Mumbai. And it was quite satisfying to do all of that. But at the same time, I was also losing my mind. So that happened. I don't think I ever spoke about this, at least not here on YouTube. I had ranted about it, I think, a couple of times on my Instagram. But yeah, I obviously did not make it a big deal or anything. I don't even think I realized that, of course, it was supposed to be a big deal. I still had that hustler mentality. I still was not comfortable with letting myself just be, letting myself just rest, So every time I did force myself to sort of just be and just rest, I would feel immensely uncomfortable. And no matter how hard I would try, it was almost as if the universe was forcing me to be just strapped to my bed. Honestly, it was quite maddening. And at the same time, like I said, I was battling this internal pressure that I needed the numbers on my channel to go up. I needed my channel to do well because at the back of my head, again, it was, that fear of how else am I going to make money? All this while, I had obviously been surviving on the savings that I had, but I still just, needed to feel securer. And I wasn't. But eventually, what happened is I think I eased into it after a few months or so. And then, yeah, I did. I did travel. I started traveling. I traveled quite a lot. In fact, in the last 8, 9 months, I will talk about everything in the upcoming videos. I have lots and lots to share. Coming back to the fact that I did not realize up until I think 5 months into the channel that, the reason why I was obsessively sort of forcing myself to put out videos or like just force output was because I was operating out of fear and was because I was chasing that external validation and, I was no more doing it for myself. So I think that's when I stopped. Like, I remember I'd just gotten back from one of my travels and I was at my dad's house because I'd moved out of Mumbai. And that realization that struck me like a bolt of lightning. It almost stripped away some of my confidence because I just started questioning why was I even doing it in the first place? Like, I had all these questions come up and I just sort of told myself that unless and until I do like a full internal audit and I sort of figure out why is it that I started doing this in the first place and what is the purpose and objective of this channel and what do I really want out of myself through this channel, I am not going to get back to it. And then I also had to sort of tell myself, intellectualization is one thing, you understanding some things is one thing, but you integrating that is like a completely different ball game, frankly. Like you may be able to like mentally intellectualize a lot of things. You may be able to understand, okay, that this is how it is, but to actually put it in practice, to actually embody it and integrate those things, like that's like way difficult. That's way difficult because it really requires you to decondition your mind, unlearn a lot of things that you have learned, which are clearly not working in your favor. And then you have to teach your mind that this is how you're required to move forward. And that's what I had to do. So I did tell myself that, the numbers on this channel and the subscriber base that I have on this channel, they do not define my worth. And, it does not matter how slow or fast this channel is performing. So yeah, I had this internal resistance build up towards posting on YouTube. In fact, even on Instagram, I just didn't want to post anywhere. All I wanted to do was hide. And I did tell myself that no matter what happens, I am not going to show my face before I'm ready. And being ready meant embodying the fact that, I did not want to feel like I had to perform for someone. I no more wanted to feel like I needed to defend my choices. And I definitely did not want to attach or tie my self-worth to the subscriber base that I had on my channel. And I just had to make peace with the fact that, it was going to take its time. Things, good things take time, right? So that's what I had to tell myself. And yeah, it clearly took some time to just be comfortable and to be ready and to really have my opinions gathered in terms of whatever it is that I want to talk about now. And clearly, it's been like, look at the number of months that have gone by. It's been 5 months since my last video. And I swear I had to like really strategically isolate myself. I had to go through these multiple intense psychological confrontations with myself. I had to really do that inner work, to decondition my mind and like unlearn everything and just be okay with like myself and not making like a huge splash about my life. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now, and which is why you guys are seeing me now and you will be seeing more of me. I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you are someone who is currently going through like a weird phase in their life and you don't know what the hell in the world is happening, you don't know what is up with the energy of the world or with your own energy, and you just feel confused and you feel like there's like a lot of stagnations and there are delays and there are things which are not in your control. You feel like you have left the planet and like you're just circling this endless void and you don't even know where you're going to land, but you like quietly hope in your heart that you will land wherever it is that you want to land. Then I just want to tell you that it gets better. You probably are feeling like, I don't know, you're dying right now because that's what I felt like. Like, not literally, but metaphorically. But it gets better, I swear. And I know this just sounds like it sounds all fluff because you just don't want to believe it, right? Like, no matter how many times I told myself, it's not like my mind was believing it. It was quite difficult. This entire phase was difficult. It was also like a very happy phase because of everything new that I did. And I will talk about all of those things because, oh my God, yay, so exciting. But it was also very difficult mentally, physically. I've just narrated the entire audio to you guys. I just want to tell you that you will come out of it alive, even though you may probably feel like you're dying right now. Trust me or not. And honestly, you're just being born again with a new energy, a new frequency, and a stronger mind than ever before. In this video, guys, I just genuinely wanted to get candid about where my headspace was at these last 5 months. And I just wanted to explain why I was not able to come up with anything despite getting active requests to, post videos. So, I just hope this sort of explains. And I also hope that this video did something for you guys to whatever extent and capacity. But yeah, I mean, I'm just happy that I finally am putting out a video. I'm really really happy. I was quite nervous in the beginning, but oh my God, I'm so happy to be back, and I'm really grateful for everybody who has sort of stuck around, and I'm also grateful for the people who have actively engaged and who were genuinely curious. That being said, a lot of new content is going to be put out. I do want to share everything about my travels, everything that happened, all of the fun stuff as well. And if my story and, the ways that I have worked on myself and the ways that I have tried to change my life and transform myself and just better my mind each day, if that can help even one person, I feel like my work here would be done. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon. Bye.